Musa video blog. In this week's parsha, we're going to be reading about Yaakov and Esav. Yaakov, we know, was that very pious, holy individual. Esav, that wild, terrible person. And when we think about them, we conjure up in our mind the image that Esav, right from the get-go, was a wild, crazy man out in the fields doing all kinds of terrible acts. So then it's perplexing. Later in the parsha, Yitzchak wants to give the blessings to Esav. And Rivka says, no, that can't be. And she arranges that Yaakov should dress up like his brother and get the brachas. That's a whole story. But the question is, why did Yitzchak want to give the brachas to Esav? I mean, wasn't it obvious? You got this kid, he's a wild animal, he's crazy. I mean, why would you want to give him the blessings? Why would you want him to carry on this glorious heritage that was started by your father Avram, and you, Yitzchak, continue on? Now you're going to pass it on to Esav? I mean, come on, isn't it obvious? Can't be. So, I would like to share with you the very end of Mesilas Yesharim, the path of the just. If you haven't read it to the end, then you should read it to the end, because at the end he says something really critical. And he says that, don't think that piety, or as he called Hasidus, don't think that piety is something that is the exclusive domain of the so-called holy people, the rabbis, the people that are studying Torah all the time, the ones that dedicate their lives to the service of God, and that's all they do. He says, no. A simple worker who's busy most of the day with whatever occupation he's busy with, he can be a full-fledged pious individual, a holy man. Of course, he says, it takes on a different form. The piety of the simple worker is going to be different than the piety of the rabbi. But nobody should think, oh, that stuff, all that holy stuff, all that getting closer to God, bringing God into my life, making myself a really, truly spiritual individual. No, that's for those rabbis, not for me. He says, no. It's for every single individual. Anybody and everybody can achieve that level. So again, it looks different, but the idea is what's going on inside of us. I can bring God into my life. I can be aware of His presence. I can go out in the world. I can see the world as His creation. I can see people as His creations. I can think in a very giving, in a very lofty, in a very spiritual way. It doesn't matter who I am. So we should never, ever sell ourselves short and think that, who am I? I can't achieve these levels. We all can achieve these levels, and we all should strive to go for the top, because the top never ends, and we can always go higher and higher and higher, no matter who we are, no matter what the situation is, no matter what things come our way. We all have that potential. See you next time.